Your twin flame journey is uniquely yours. You were given your twin flame in your heart and soul. Essentially, they were marked upon you at those deep unconscious core layers of your being prior to incarnating in this lifetime. When we choose to come to Earth, when we choose to incarnate here, we carry with us these usually unconscious but very powerful soul deep intentions for what we came here to do, who we came here to meet. And in the case of twin flames, those of us who are on this twin flame path, we've always carried that knowing deeply within us. It is why so many of us were hopeless romantics growing up, or at least what society believed to be hopeless or labeled as hopeless, because to a broken society, true unconditional love seems idealistic at best and impossible at worst. But we as twin flames, even before we called ourselves that label, knew this kind of love existed, and we knew that we would share an example of that unconditional love with another soul on this planet in this lifetime. So I've made all kinds of videos, and there are all kinds of videos out there with twin flame signs, and I share these videos because I want to share common experiences that twin flames seem to have in order to help you to connect the dots along your own journey in your own life with your own twin flame. However, with all of that being said, at the core of all these twin flame signs, the purpose of all these videos and signs is one thing, and that is to get you back in touch with what your soul already knows, what we call intuition. What you know without knowing, meaning what you understand in your heart and soul, even when you don't have the logic to prove it, the reason to make sense of it. So today I want to share with you the number one question to ask yourself to determine whether or not someone you have in mind is your twin flame. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that this question works best or may only work if you are someone who has already met your twin flame in this lifetime. The reason this question is so effective is for everything I've just said. It really gets you in touch with what you already know to be true. So the question is this: if you were in a room with everyone you've ever known and everyone you ever will know in this lifetime, who do you look for? I want you to sit with that question, because twin flames will always look for one another above all else. This is the person that comes into your life and leaves such a mark on your soul. You are drawn to them with every cell of your being, not just in that moment that you meet, but for months and years to come. And it doesn't matter whether you see this person in passing, walking down a busy city street, or whether it's your best friend that you spend 10 years of your life with. Something connects within you upon meeting this person. Connects with an ancient part of you. In fact, the most ancient part of you. The part of you that has lived lifetime after lifetime with this person. And once this knowing is connected within you unconsciously, I would say that you begin to carry the thought of this person around with you everywhere. But really what happens is you awaken to the fact that that person has been within you all along. You essentially put a name and face to the person you have unconsciously always carried around with you in your soul, that person who was the reason you cried listening to love songs or watching romantic movies, even as a child, even before you'd experienced any form of romantic love in this physical lifetime. When you watched those romantic movies and heard those love songs, the reason you felt so emotional is because those lyrics, those movie scenes, were engaging with a core part of your soul that felt a longing for your twin flame, for this faceless, nameless person you know you came here to meet, to experience, to re-experience that kind of a love with in this lifetime. And actually, as you watched those movies and heard those songs, it caused you to unconsciously remember past lives in which you were the one in those romantic movie scenes. You were having those experiences with your twin flame, those experiences that caused you to feel depths of love you never knew you were capable of experiencing. So ask yourself that question. If you were in a room of everyone you've ever met and everyone you ever will meet, who would you look for in that crowd of everyone you've ever known? Who would you want to see the most? If you could simply think of a person or think of a name and just summon them immediately within that crowd of people and speak to them, or just be with them, who would that person be? And that will give you your answer. If you are a twin flame, if you are aware that you have a twin flame, that you're on this path, that will be the person you will carry with you above all else, the person you will long to simply see, to simply be with above all else. Like I've said throughout this video, so much of the twin flame energy works within us unconsciously. It moves through our energy body. It causes us to break down all of those walls we've built up in this life to protect our hearts because we were hurt. This is why so often the twin flame journey can not only cause us immense heights of love, but also depths of pain or despair. It's not because we as twin flames are actually hurting one another actively. It's because we are loving one another so unconditionally, so intensely, and so powerfully that this love energy literally causes us to break down everything within us and within our lives that is out of alignment with this unconditional love. So many of these unconditional love blocks are actually stored unconsciously because 95% of our thoughts are actually subconscious. So throughout this journey, in order to assist with this process, in order to break down all of these energetic walls within us, all of these limiting beliefs within us, it is essential that we address what is going on in that subconscious 95% of our thoughts. That, of course, is then reflected in 95% of our energy. So to assist with this subconscious mind reprogramming process, I've created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal. This subliminal is designed to deeply shift the thoughts in your subconscious mind, therefore radically altering your vibration because, of course, our thoughts greatly impact and affect the vibration we put out into the universe. And in this case, the vibration we are sending out to our twin flame that either blocks this love from our lives or allows it in to our physical experience. Subliminals are a powerful sound therapy tool for reprogramming the subconscious because, unlike traditional spoken affirmations, subliminals contain unconscious affirmations designed so that the conscious mind can't hear them and therefore can't reject them. And since the conscious mind is the gatekeeper, the protector of the subconscious, creating these affirmations so that the conscious mind isn't aware of them allows them to easily pass through to the subconscious and deeply reprogram the thoughts that we store unconsciously. So what you're looking at on the screen is my website, soundandsoulful.com, where I've created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence and happiness, for love and relationships, for material manifestations like money or business success, but specifically for twin flames. If you are a twin flame on this path, I have an entire category of subliminals dedicated specifically to you, including, of course, this 7-chakra twin flame clearing that I mentioned earlier. So you can try out any of these subliminals completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website. The link to this twin flame 7-chakra clearing is in the pinned comment and the description box under this video. Thank you so much for joining me here today in this short podcast video. If this question helped you or intrigued you in any way, I hope you'll leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Would your twin flame be the answer to that question? How do you feel is the best way, method, test, or question to ask yourself in order to determine who your true twin flame is? I always love connecting with all of you beautiful souls in the comments, and I am just so grateful for this amazing, supportive, uplifting community we're creating here together. If you'd like to be part of this beautiful community, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post powerful and uplifting content about twin flames, spirituality, and the law of attraction. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.